Council meetings are long and boring. Wouldn't it be great if they were short and unboring? This is why I've invented the 5. Make it 10. Somebody for 12? Make it 12. 12 minute. All right. Ashland City Council meeting of August 19th. This one had announcements, and she said the Grand Terrace Annex on Route 99. That's coming next month instead of right now, per the applicant. And the SOU master plan is delayed too because some relanguaging for a second reading. That's weird. And then consent agenda all approved. And then the mayor said, so now let me talk about my trip to our new sister city of in Ukraine. I was told not to share my plans to travel to Ukraine for security concerns because obviously Vladimir Putin was tracking me. And because I self-identify as important, aka self-important, I did this and I said that and I accepted this and I was pleased by that and they gave me this and I sat there and President Zelensky was there. And the mayor of Sverotarkivsk said that he only came to this summit because I was there. And air raid sirens went off while I was in a hotel in Kyiv. And guys, this is a Ashland City Council business meeting, just so you know. The mayor is making us watch her personal 30-minute slideshow playing her bagpipes, if you will. But then back to the mayor. So mayor says, what I wrote in a card was the prize piece to the people, they said. And here's a war-torn flag they gave me. And then a Ukrainian guy in town, he goes, we have a 501c3 and are buying a dump truck for our sister city in Ukraine and giving money to a water processing center there in the Ukraine sister city. And 450 people still live in Sverotarkivsk after the original 4,500 used to be there. And we bought a water truck and the chainsaws that they needed. And Ben here, he's going back again in 3 days for his 6th time. And then, so of course, this guy says, oh wow, Mayor Graham, you are such a hero for going to Ukraine, and you are the greatest Ashland hero of all time, obviously. And then the public forum, a kid in a t-shirt said, regarding the expanded exclusion zone, they say no one has complained. Well, I've been grabbed by Ashland cops. You think I'm going to complain? You are doing Trump's business. And a 5G guy said, everyone violated their oath of office by not upholding the charter. This technicality was violated and is the worst thing that's ever happened. And then this guy jumps up and says, hey, point of order. This is bullshit and it has to end. City attorney, take it away. And city attorney Johan Patikakala, actually Johan's the best meeting. He's really coming into his own right now. And he said, this is all legal. Here's a citation for this and a citation for that. And then he read the email that he sent to the 5G guy, which seemed reasonable. And he said, he's bonkers. He didn't say that. I said it. He's bonkers. And then public forum again. Baseball cap and mask guy said the exclusion zone policy is unhinged and Ashland cops will lie and do what they want. And this one says, no clapping, unless it's for Ukraine. And then a short lady stood up and said, I'm an Ashland school teacher and I'm afraid of wildfire. The Kestrel infill isn't safe. And another giant earring lady said, this Kestrel building project is terrible. And then the emergency shelter at 2200 Ashland Street. There we go. Here she is. Side-eye Sabrina Cotta, our city manager. She goes like, throws the side-eye at everybody. So that's her new thing. She says, you wanted showers and laundry and storage and severe weather, so here's that proposal. And then Scott Flurry, their public works director, said, we went through steps and decided that Outlier was the best company. Yes, Outlier. That's right. The company that can't finish the community center. And he said, this will cost $856,000. But you can add AC and it's $912,000. And we throw in an RV pad connector, and it's $947,000. And this guy goes, oh, yeah, so November 1st is the target date for this ending. What are the odds of that? And this guy says, our public works director said, oh, this is outlier. Worst case scenario, it's a week or two late. The guy's working on the community center. He said this, and he didn't laugh at all. He didn't smile. He said it with a straight face. And this guy goes, do we have an estimate on running the shelter, the cost of that? And let's see what we got next. Oh, yeah, this one says, Side-Eye Sabrina Cotta says, that's some money budgeted and some up to nonprofit homeless care providers. Ouch, the homeless care providers got to pay for some of that. It's got to pay to work there. And this guy goes, so there's nothing left over for other homeless services at all? And this one said, this is already done. It's decided. And this one chimed in with pertinent concern, said, no natural gas for future appliances, right? I mean, that's the most important, right? And then public works guy, Scott Flory says, what is he saying now? Oh, there he is. He goes, that's an extra $85,000 to upgrade the electrical supply. So we're not doing that. And this one says, she goes, hey, is this a weather shelter or a treatment shelter? And Side-Eye Sabrina Cotta goes, hey, this is not a methadone clinic. I guarantee you that. And then here's this guy. He goes, hey, could the state make us use this as a drug treatment center? And city attorney Johan Batakatala says this fits all sorts of support services definitions, so we should be all right. It was actually pretty good. And then this guy, councilperson, says, hey, considering outlier is slow on Pioneer Hall and Community Center, how confident are we with that working at the homeless shelter? I mean, yeah, you got it. You are nailing it. That guy's got the sauce. And he says, well, we're not worried at all. Nothing is Outlier's fault. It's all supply chain and unforeseen stuff. And Pioneer Hall was only 2 months late. I mean, everything else is not their fault. And this guy goes, right, good enough. He rolled over immediately rolled over. And then this guy says, where you go? There you go. I move to approve the mid-level, the $917,000 version. And nobody was on board with that at all. And Mr. Spend and Spend said, I move to pay all the money, $947,000 for the big one. Big money, spend it all. And this guy he asked about selling the property, and he was concerned about maybe we could just get out of this whole thing. And he goes, let's do it. Let's spend it all. Spend $1 million. Let's upgrade the whole thing. $1 million. All my questioning this whole thing. I didn't mean it at all. $1 million. I'm in. And this guy goes, whoa. First, let's amend it. I move to require that all the recommendations from the ad hoc committee are enforced. So for the 2200 building back, and there's a lot of stuff, restricting outdoor camping and such like that. And then this guy goes, but I don't know why do anything against what we're told to do. And then this guy goes, it's already kind of official-ish, so why would we change anything that the city told us we should do? And then what you do? This makes it regular official, makes it official, and it passed. It passed 4-2, the amendment to accept the ad hoc committee's recommendations. And these two people said, do not accept the ad hoc committee's recommendations. They literally said, the ad hoc committee's recommendations, do not accept them. That's what they said. And so it passed. And then this guy goes, so by the way, but still, I moved to spend $947,000, the most expensive plan. to invest in this office building, and that passed 4-2. And the two were, strangely enough, it's like this guy and this guy were the two against. This guy's been pretty quiet, but he voted against it, so interesting. And then the community wildfire plan, and this guy was fun. This guy goes, "Hey, crazies on the online have been saying that you, the wildfire people, are plotting to clear cut old growth forests in the watershed. That's bullshit, right?" And the wildfire guy, Chris Chambers, I say he looks a little bit like this. He says, "Oh well, that's total bullshit. We're just doing smart trimming. I mean, come on." And I don't disagree with that guy. I think he's right. And then this guy says, "Hey, this plan is $100 million over 10 years. That's $10 million a year. What the what? $10 million a year?" And wildfire guy Chris Chambers says, he goes, "Well, wildfire fee, the state grants, there's going to be Fed grants, there's going to be matching funds. All that will contribute to the $10 million. And this genius, where did she go? She goes, "Hey, and homeowners are paying some of that, right?" And the wildfire guy says, "Yeah, totally. In addition to taxes and the wildfire fees, we expect gullible homeowners to do the work that we tell them to do on their property." And then this one goes like, "Can you promise citizens won't have to pay for this at all?" And side-eye Sabrina Cotta, oh man, where did she go? Hasn't been around for a while. Side-eye Sabrina says, "There's no promises. This is just a plan that we're voting for. Any official codes will have to come back to a council vote in the future." And this guy says, he's a counselor. He says, "Hey, what about the state promotion of density housing and that conflict with wildfire evacuation?" And wildfire guy Chris Chambers says, "Oh, Ashland has great fire safety building codes, so we're in great shape." And then public forum. An old guy in a newsboy cap said, "Failure is not an option. We need to use a carrot, not the stick." And glasses on a leash guy said, "Don't infill to the max. Traffic bottlenecks are #1 problem. I hate this Kestrel project." And a long gray-haired lady said, "A climate collaboration issue." Maybe she's a climate collaboration leader. I don't know. And she said, "Adopt the wildfire plan." And this guy says, which guy is? Where'd he go? This guy says, "Oh, we move to approve this plan." And this guy says, "Oh yeah, failure is not an option." Okay, buzzword, whatever. And then and this one says, nope. One says, "This is great, but I'm always worried about the equity for the poor. Just double checking." And it says, "You two fire people are the smartest geniuses ever. Everything you've said is genius." And you follow the ground? We did. And this one he went, "Yeah, we can infill and be fire safe at the same time." And then they all, Duquesne, did they all? She went, "I approve it." All approved. So that's approved. And then side-eye Sabrina Cotta. Where'd she go? There she is. City manager's report. She's the city manager. She did September 21st. A webinar on wildfire prepared homes is live on the Ashland website. I am certain that's going to be seamless. And the temporary bridge to the Wonder Trail exists now. Thank you to me. And an e-newsletter has 900 subscribers. And I declare that substantial. And planter work is going on downtown. Oh my God, end of meeting. You're welcome.